Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you're new. Today we're in the limited late models here at Lernerville. I did not run a very good time in practice at all. I ended up wrecking in practice, like spun out off of turn 4 going over the lip, so I just didn't go back out, so that's why my time was terrible. Fastest I ran was in like just about a 5 flat, like a 506 or something, but it was also on a much more worn out track than this. This track has a ton of grip right now, and I'm not very used to it. I feel like I'm better at this track, in these cars at least, once this track starts to get worn out on the top. I don't know if it's just me, or just the way I drive these things, but I just feel more comfortable when this track's more worn out. And plus, this track's just a lot more fun, too, to me. 'Cause other than that, it's just a top lane fest the whole time. It was a decent lap 1, it felt like. See what we can do lap 2, try to get more in the grip up here. I ran a 272, okay, so that's not bad. Seems like around the time they were running in practice. So I'm happy about that. I just have to not wreck in the race. Second lap, 294, so about the same.
Flag, my man.
Not too bad though. So far we got the pole. I'm happy about that. I just want this track to get worn out though, because if we can get this track worn out, it'd be a lot of fun. But still have the 5 car and the 1 car to qualify. But as you can see, we're running pretty close to the edge around here already. So I'm hoping the track gets worn out so we're more on the edge. It'd be a lot more fun. So far we got the pole, and we got like 3.5 minutes left. So I'll bring it back when we're getting ready to go green. Hopefully we can hold on to the pole. Never mind, the 1 car got the pole. Good freaking lap, a 214. That is flying. So hopefully we can hold on the second at least. Alright, qualifying's over. We stayed in second. The 5 car is not here. So really we got a 10 car field, but 11 numbers in the field. Hopefully we could run well, finish top 3. That'd be a goal for me at this track. Because I do struggle here every now and then. Depends on the track condition. And this track condition I feel like is worse for me. I liked it. I like this place when it gets worn out. It's a lot of fun. But waiting on people to join up. And if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like and subscribe if you want to see some more. I run the late models a lot, I would say. I know we just ran the super late models at Knoxville. That was a very fun race. Probably the best I've done in a super late model yet to this point. We ran this track recently in the street stocks. And had a pretty decent race until right towards the end. But had a really fun race up until then. So hopefully I can take what we did in qualifying and do pretty well here. I feel comfortable when this track gets worn out. I'm hoping it does, just because it's so much fun to hit right along the edge when it gets slick, because not a lot of people can do it. I don't even like to run the top side when it's gripped up. I like to run the middle when it gets worn out. So I really don't. I'm not comfortable in 1 and 2 up top. But 3 and 4 I like running right along the edge, even though it looks like there's a slick line right on it. Like literally right where the grip's at. Hopefully we can get a good jump here with the 1 car. Need to get a good one, hopefully.
Earl, make sure you're doing your job up there, man. Keeping them cool, keeping them calm, 1 at a time.
Hopefully the guys behind us don't get a very good jump. That's what I'm hoping for. So we can be clear going into turn 1, at least.
Pace cars off.
Watching the leader.
Green flag.
Had a decent jump. The 6 car had a pretty good jump too, though.
Bring her on. Hit this time, man. 1 inside.
Had to let off a little bit. I felt like I was pushing too hard. About to go over the edge. But we should clear the 6 there, because the bottom, or just a lower lane, and 3 and 4 is so much slower. It's crazy. The very top in 1 and 2 is very fast. The very top in 3 and 4 is very fast if you can hit it right. 1 and 2 I like to stay a little bit lower though. Because I don't like to get very high up there, especially because there's not as much lighting in 1 and 2. It's kind of hard to see the lip as much as you can in 3 and 4 in my opinion. But the 1 car is literally right on it, as perfect as you can get it there in 3 and 4. Try to keep my momentum up as much as we can. Look like in my mirror there's some people getting together.
Fuck that.
I thought I was about to go over at the end of turn 4 there. I got sketchy. So far, it seems like we're keeping pace with the 1 car for now. 3 and 4 is definitely starting to get a little bit worn out, as you can see. And that's when it gets very interesting, because people start to either run a little lower, or they start to go over. And you really got to watch out off of turn 4. People start bouncing off the wall down there. They go a little bit too hard, and like the guy behind me, oh, he saved it, nice. It looked like he was going over. That was a sketchy turn 1 entrance, I did not like that. But if you can hit these lines right, you can stay full throttle around this whole track and keep the car pretty straight, for the most part. 1 and 2 I definitely struggle at more when it gets worn out and the top's still fast like right now. You gotta ride right along the edge. But like the slightest bit of a slider line in 1 and 2 starts to work out later on in the race. Which
What are you doing there?
Jesus, that's when this track gets really fun to me, when 1 and 2 starts to become like really interesting. Because 3 and 4, if you can just hook the outside like this all race, it's fast. Because you never really get all the way up to the groove at the very top, slick.
20 more.
Had to let off the slice bit going in, I thought I was gonna go over. Like, it's such a fine line running these things. I actually had a really good 3 and 4 right there. Started catching the 1 a little bit, it seems like. The 7 car behind me is running really well also. Yeah, he is running really well right now. Kind of want to run a little bit lower of a lane in 1 and 2 and see what happens. It's getting to that point where it's like right on the top for 1 and 2. I feel like I can make this line work as long as my tires don't really get in the slick. I got a little too sideways off of 2 though. That's what I don't want to do. I ran the good line there, just got a little slick off of 2, and that's what hurts me. He was going to try to throw a slider there. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, he has a Jeff Gordon scheme. Nice. His scheme did not load in until right then. But I'm trying to run like a little lower here. Not all the way down, but enough to where I can keep the car straight and try to get enough momentum off of turn 2. 3 and 4, I feel like I'm in a little bit of a groove, which I like. Number 1 car is starting to run the lower lane now. I was hoping he'd kind of stay up at the top and maybe go over. Also, I feel like the top is really fast, so if he keeps hitting it right like he was, he'd just keep pulling away, in my opinion. Went a little too high, had to let off a little bit to not slide up in the slick. There's people wrecked up here. Jeez, don't come back on track. Oh, that was terrifying. I like literally ducked in my chair. He was like coming over the edge, about to clip our car, it looked like. That was terrifying. I'm way too low on the entrance on that one. That was just a bad corner in general. Like the lower line like we're running in 1 and 2 doesn't work nearly as well in 3 and 4. I don't know what it is, it just doesn't. 1 car kind of messed up there. Should be able to catch him a little bit off that corner. I only got 10 to go though, so if we're gonna make anything happen, we gotta make it happen soon. If he keeps running that lower line in 3 and 4, we might catch him. Unless he's keeping like a really good pace down there. And if so, I don't know how. God, it's so terrifying every time up here. But getting the pole definitely made a difference in this race. He was very fast though. Like, no doubt about it. The 1 car is super fast. But I feel like if I had the pole, I might have been able to stay in front of him. But also, he's been a little bit quicker overall. That 10 car is terrifying. Lap cars may come into play. Gotta watch out for them. You gotta race the lap cars and the track.
Busting traffic, girl.
Oh, jeez, I'm not liking this situation.
Side, stay low.
Okay, he's staying way low. Thank you.
Side.
I didn't know how low he was gonna go there. Ooh, that's right on the edge. Damn, that's terrifying. I hate every second of that.
5 to go, buddy. 5
It
more.
takes so much practice to really hit those lines at this point, like, to really get right along the edge like the one and I are. And I still fuck up really bad and wreck a lot in practice, trying to practice this stuff, seeing how much I can get out of it. There's a lap car off up here. The 7 car messed up behind us. All right, I'm just gonna preserve second place at this point because I'm not catching the one. He is running like really good laps. And I don't want to wreck myself going over the edge and lose second place at this point because I have a pretty big gap back to third, so I'm not that worried about it. But you can just hear it in the motor, it doesn't have nearly as much in it off the corners. Like, it's so bogged down.
One more.
But if this track was like this to start with, I think it would have been a ton of fun. Wow, there's a lot of cars up here, like, all together. I don't know what places these are, but there's a lot of cars up here, like 4 to 5 cars up here in a pretty close succession of each other. Good win. One car super fast. Good race though. I'm happy with second. I wanted to get a top 3, that was my goal.
Check a flag
And we ended up doing that. I'm happy about that. Started second, finished second.
my friend. Well done.
Stuck with the one car for as long as I think we could. Until right there at the end, like, I just started running the lower line to save second place for myself. But good race overall. Very good win by him. I want to see the last laps I was running that top side because we were on the fucking edge. Like, you could see in 3 and 4 how close we were to the edge. Like, just coming around this corner, you have to get right up there. And I was really sideways there. I thought I was going to go over. Could have been closer to the edge for sure, coming off the exit there. But overall, it was a fun race. The 10 car up here really scared us when he almost got spun out in turn 1. But you have to get right up there. I thought I was going to go over for sure. Yeah, that's about as close as I wanted to get. But good race overall. I want to see the beginning because the 6 car had a good start. I had a really bad turn 1 here. My car really did not want to turn. The back end did not want to come around. And he just got stuck on the bottom, which sucked for him. He could have pulled up behind me there in 3 and 4, but it would have been really hard not to hit my bumper, I feel like, going into that corner. With how close you run. So he fell back to 4th. Where did he end up finishing, actually? He ended up finishing 4th as well, but he was 12.5 seconds back. Damn. 7 car is super fast. Like, he was right up on me for a few laps, and then he screwed up. What laps did he really catch me at? Because he was right up on my bumper there. Right here. He got really close to me. And I think when I started to run the low line, which I think was next lap, I think I started running low. This lap after that, I screwed up. And then he wanted to throw a slider on me, but I was committed to the low line at that point. Because I think right here, I started going low. Didn't go low enough, got sideways. Off of turn 2, he had a really good run. Off of 2, 3, I think I just got sideways, did I not? Yeah, I got a little sideways on the exit. He had a really good 3 and 4. He wanted to throw a slider here, but I was kind of committed running the bottom again. And I got a little sideways there, and he just let off. And I think it was gone from there. I don't think he ever really recovered from that. Because he was running right on that edge in 3 and 4. He almost smacked the wall right there. I think he about went off. That's what really hurt him. I think right here, his back tire started to go off and his car straightened out really bad. Yeah, he was about to go over the edge, about to smash into the wall. And he really saved it. But let's go back, see what kind of incidents happened in this race. Off the start, the 4 car got into the 10. He was trying to get a really good jump. What lap is this? 2? 3 cars running on the inside of the 8. Trying to get position. 3 cars straightened out really early, and the 8 car was still a little sideways. I think that... No, he was yelling at somebody later in the race, I think. I think that's just everybody going for the same spot in the track at that point. Like, 1 car straightens out, the other car doesn't. That happens. Lap 4. Okay, yeah, I would understand if he was yelling at him for that one. I don't know what lap it was, but that was a bad slider. The 3-car luckily saw it and checked up. 3-car went over there, it looks like. 10-car into the wall. 11-car tries to not go over. 4-car runs into him because he doesn't see him checking up quick enough, I guess. 4 slides over on him. 11 tries to cut back down. I want to see if anything happens here. Nope, he gets back to the top. Okay. I think this is where the 7 almost really screwed up. No, he was just... Oh, yeah, he just smashed the wall coming off 4, which is really easy to do, running the very high side like that. 9-car just never got turned. Oh, he went flipping. How the hell did that happen? That should not have happened. He went flipping. Oh, that was where... Hang on. Let's go back to that. Yeah, right here. This is where the guy was coming over the edge... And I literally ducked. Because he was about to come over the lip of that, and I was coming around the edge of it. 7-car barely misses him. 6-car... Oh, he hits him pretty well, actually. That's why he finished 12-something behind. And he still finished 4th. Damn, he was in 4th there. Now he probably lost that spot for 4th. To the 4-car, I'm assuming. Oh, and the 4 goes around. He went over the edge. That's where he lost all his time, because I think he got 4th from the 6-car there and spun out over the edge. Smashes the wall. Not really smashes, scrapes it. 6-car just running the low side. Oh, this is after the race anyway, so never mind. That's it. So, good race overall. I'm happy we were able to run as well as we did and keep up with the 1-car, because he was flying on that outside lane. And just running really well. So I wasn't really catching them. We were running pretty similar times. I actually want to see that. Because towards the end, last 10, 7s, 9s, 8s, 7, 9s, 8s. Yeah, he was very consistent there. And then I was running 7s earlier, or for longer. And then I started running 9s and 8s. And then he was just kind of stagnant with me. So I started running the bottom. I actually ran 8s and a 9 there too. Running the bottom, which isn't too bad. That's actually a pretty decent time for running the lower side on both corners, but not too bad. But should gain a little bit of iRating, being car number 2, finishing 2nd. Let's go see what we end up getting. Results in strength of field is actually pretty good. 2,600. There was 4 different splits. A lot of people registered to run this. 1 car had the fastest lap of the race. I'm not shocked by that. I still ran mid 2s. The 7-car ran a lower 2 than I did, so I knew he was very fast as well right off the rip. And we gained 34, not bad. Almost back up to 4,300, which is awesome. We did only gain barely any safety because I smacked the wall in practice and got a 2x. Yeah, I wrecked in practice and got a 2x, so that makes sense why that happened. Because I think practice counts for half of the incidents towards your safety. It's weird how it works, but it does. I know it counts towards your safety regardless. But ran a good race. I'm happy with how we did. Didn't go over the edge, which is the main goal of the race. And very happy we didn't. So lowest iRating was in the 1600s. Not too bad. He gained 50, so good finish by him. He probably just didn't go over at all. He had 0x, probably just didn't go over, stayed safe, and finished 5th. So that's all you got to do. Stay safe, don't go over the edge, and run a decent line. Like, just keep going. Don't spin out, mainly. But overall, fun race. 1 car super fast. Good win by him. 7 cars on my ass for a while, and we pulled off towards the end. I'd say the last like 15 laps we pulled away, but the first 15 laps he was right on me. I think after that the track started wearing out, and I think he fell off with the track, which happens to a lot of people. It definitely happens to me at a lot of tracks, so I don't blame him, because this track's very difficult when it gets worn out. But appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Let me know if you guys did this race earlier in the week and how it went. Hopefully you guys got some wins, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.